Hey guys, Lancer here. Hope everyone's doing well. I just want to make a quick video on how modern cards are going and if there's going to be any value in picking them up right now. Thanks for watching. Let's get to it. So I made a list of what probably the most expensive modern cards that are actually valuable and consistent in most decks from now on are. The problem is that they can obviously be reprinted at any time, but I think Wizards is understanding or starting to understand the mindset that gets on people's nerves when reprints happen too consistently, especially when modern is not really even happening anymore, especially the face-to-face version of it. Magic Online may be continuing, but face-to-face I know is pretty much gone. So when it comes to cards, especially from Double Masters, some of them are at their lowest and are starting to move up very slowly right now. It's impossible to tell if that's a prediction because of alpha investments and other places, which I mentioned that modern cards have probably hit their bottom, or at least may start picking up again, especially when places start opening up, because people really want to play face to face. And I actually agree with that. I think there is far more value to playing first face to face than Magic Online or Magic Arena. But in saying that, the Wizards of the Coast wants steady income, steady money, especially since if they are trying to make profits, they probably don't want to make it a one-off. They don't want to go, oh, here's all the secondary cards. We're going to put them all in one go and just say pay $300, $400 for this. They almost did it, and it's pretty much double masters. But I just don't know how many times they can continue doing that. So whether or not this is actually something smart, we'll have to see. But some of these cards do feel like they bottomed out. So one of the first ones, Thoughtseize, one black, sorcery, target player reveals his hand or their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. You lose 2 life. Perfect, viable card. I'm pretty sure when I got this card, it was a while back. But now that Double Masters is out, this is probably the lowest I've seen it ever. So whether or not that means it's a smart pickup, I'm not too sure. It dropped almost to $13, $10. You can get it for $10 on TCG right now, so crazy. Walking Ballista is another card that I think is amazing. It really is valuable, especially in the Helio decks. It's a 2-card instant win. So $10 as well on TCG. I remember when this card was spiking around about $20, and that was not even on the Double Masters. The Double Masters has dropped it, peaked a bit, but it's still sitting around about $10. Next, Wormcoil Engine. Cool card. I like the concept. I'm pretty sure the one I have is foil, but I got that ages ago. Double Masters has actually bottomed this card out. It has not moved in ages and is sitting around about $14 on TCG. Now, I don't think I need to read these out, so, it's not like they're unknown cards. These are one of the most popular cards ever to exist, and especially in Modern. So, continuing on. Liliana of the Veil. Now, this is a card that I have wanted to keep an eye on for ages. And I know that it peaked at like $100 at some point. 125. Oh my god. Now it's dropped down to 55. You can get it from TCG at 55. It's starting to move up slowly to 63. That might be in prediction of the fact that the market is going to start picking up, getting a bit hotter. But this you don't want to go too crazy for this kind of stuff. But if you're making a modern deck, this is a staple, and especially like 8 racks and other discard. Is it Jund? So there's jokes to be made there, thanks to loading ready run. But other than that, I think this is one of the better cards to pick up if you think that it's not going to drop in value anymore. Noble Hierarch, obviously, very very good card. Dropped in value from $40 to now $10.50 on TCG. Has it bottomed out? It's impossible to tell. I certainly don't know if things are starting to open up anymore, but it still feels at the very low point right now. Path to Exile, always not exactly an expensive card, but it's $1.89 on TCG, and it has been sitting very flat for ages, starting to move slowly up. I don't think this is actually going to move any faster than it already is. It might be reprinted again. It just feels like $1.89 is a very decent value for a card like this. Next, Snapcaster Mage, dropping from his $75, $80 down to his 40, and he is sitting. Oh my god. Really? Should I just do this? 36.50? 36.50. I only have one of him, and I'm pretty sure I paid like $50 for that. And I felt like I was getting a deal. Obviously, 36.50 is a better deal now, but whether or not that means he's going to keep dropping, I'm not too sure. They might reprint him. Innistrad is coming back. I know he first came out in Innistrad, but that's a year from now. And if places don't open up, yeah, things are tricky right now, but it just feels that's a very low bar right now for a card like this. Next. Oh, it's the same Snappy, but this one's $31, and this is the Innistrad one. $31 for Snapcaster Mage. What a time. Now, this is a very, very popular commander card, Stoneforge Mystic, which is why it probably isn't moving as much down as you think after a Double Masters reprint. It hasn't been reprinted that many times, 3 times in the Judge promo, but it's sitting at $17 right now, and I think it's a very good card. Next, Tamagoy. Now, there is some rumors that this might be reprinted again in the what is it, Ice Age? It's the new wait. I'm not too sure what's coming up in the future, but I'm pretty sure there was talks about this might be reprinted in the another set that's like a nostalgia trip, like Modern Master. No, not Modern Masters, but you get what I'm saying. I'm getting confused now, but I'm pretty sure people said it was going to be reprinted, but it's sitting at $30 now. I remember when this card was like 100, more than that. This is obviously a different printing, but I remember when this card was sitting way above that. And obviously there's some fancier versions for it, but this is one of those very, very easy pickups, I would think, if you're going to make a Jund deck. Or a deck that requires discarding a value $2 for, 2 mana for a 3/5 or something on turn 2. Yeah, that's pretty hard to beat, $30. Last couple, Teferi, Time Raveler, dropping down to $10, $7 on TCG. He might continue dropping, but $7 for a card like this, unless they banned him. I'm pretty sure they didn't. Pretty sure he's legal in Modern. A very annoying card, no doubt about that. Whether or not people just want to punch you in the face every time you play this card is a separate matter, but he's legal everywhere and he's $7 right now. So, yeah, you guys can let me know on this list as well and see if this is actually any value or not. I just find it much better than it was 2-3 years ago when I was actually figuring out if I wanted to play Modern or not. So it's actually something that I want to talk to myself about and see if I want to figure out, 3-4 copies of each and just wait and see if I want to make a Modern deck without having to be completely, priced out of the market in the future. Next couple, Cryptic Command, $15, $16, dropping down to one of its lowest points in history, by the looks of it. Yeah, it's trying to bump itself up again, but not anything crazy. And the king of modern, Jace, the Mind Sculptor, $42 on TCG, guys. $42. I mean, yeah, okay, this is the Double Masters reprint. It started off with a high point. It has been dropping ever since. But what was this guy worth? He was like all-time high of $70 just July 2020. Now he's 42. Is he going to keep dropping by another like $10, $20? I'm not too sure, but it's a very powerful card. It can be used in a lot of different places. Commander would like it as well. Who doesn't like Sensei Divining Top 1 or 2 in the deck? So, and I think that's the last one, Khan. So Khan is one that hasn't really dropped to his lowest that I can see. He was at $4, $5 before, but he's at $5.39 on TCG. Highest was 2019 at $16. And it's really hard to tell if you're getting a bargain with these modern cards, but the thing is, they feel so low right now. And are people scared about modern? Like, that's a great way to tell. Are people scared that modern's never going to come back? Are people scared they're going to lose all the value in their cards? That fear is usually something that you can invest into. It's the greed that you can't invest into. So if people are scared, ask your friends, ask people, put it in the comments. If people are scared about buying modern cards, modern ever existing, I'll just say that there is some pent-up demand for people wanting to do face-to-face. Modern has disappeared for a while from everyone's radar, and the more fear there is, the more selling there was. That means that there might be some greed in the future. So let me know if that my thinking is correct, and have a good one. Please like and subscribe. Same deal as always. Thanks for growing my channel, and I really, really enjoy your company. Thanks again. See you guys.